Have you ever witnessed a moment so simple that it somehow became the most unforgettable part of an entire stadium? At first, all eyes were on Jungkook as he quietly raised his arms and formed a heart toward the crowd. The cheers exploded instantly, and it looked like that would be the highlight everyone remembered. But just seconds later, Jin lifted his hand with a warm wave that completely changed the atmosphere. Fans couldn't stop talking about how those two small gestures created one of the most emotional moments of the night. Was it just perfect timing, or was there something about their connection that made the audience react so powerfully? Stay until the end, because there's one detail from this moment that many people completely missed, and it might change the way you see this unforgettable stage forever. The stadium was already glowing under thousands of lights, and every fan knew they were witnessing another unforgettable BTS concert. Music filled the air, voices echoed through every corner of the venue, and the energy never seemed to slow down. Yet, as incredible as the performances were, it wasn't a dance break or a high note that captured everyone's attention. Instead, it was a quiet moment that lasted only a few seconds. Jungkook slowly walked toward the edge of the stage, taking in the sea of fans stretching far beyond what his eyes could reach. Rather than rushing to the next performance, he paused. Then, with a gentle smile, he lifted both arms and formed a heart above his head. The crowd erupted instantly. Thousands of voices blended into one deafening roar, and phones across the stadium rose into the air to capture what looked like one of the sweetest moments of the entire night. For many people watching, that heart symbol felt personal. It wasn't simply but while everyone's attention remained on Jungkook, something else was unfolding only a few steps away. Jin quietly turned toward another section of the audience. Instead of trying to draw attention to himself, he simply raised his hand and gave a calm, heartfelt wave. It lasted only a moment, yet somehow the atmosphere changed immediately. Fans who noticed him began cheering even louder, and within seconds, cameras shifted from Jungkook's heart to Jin's warm greeting. That was when social media exploded. Clips from different angles began spreading across every platform. Some fans focused entirely on Jungkook's heart. Others couldn't stop replaying Jin's gentle wave. Soon, edits combining both moments appeared everywhere, and thousands of comments started asking the same question. Why did such simple gestures leave such a powerful emotional impact? Perhaps the answer wasn't about the gestures themselves. Throughout the years, BTS has built a unique connection with their audience. Sometimes the biggest memories aren't created by dramatic performances or carefully planned events. They're created through genuine interactions that happen naturally in the middle of a concert. Those unscripted moments often become the ones fans treasure the longest. Many people pointed out that there was something comforting about seeing both members expressing appreciation in completely different ways. Jungkook's playful heart reflected warmth and affection, while Jin's calm wave carried a quiet sense of gratitude. Neither moment needed words, yet both communicated something fans immediately understood. As more videos surfaced online, viewers noticed another interesting detail. Different sections of the stadium experienced the moment differently. Some fans only saw Jungkook's heart from where they were standing. Others only captured Jin's wave. It wasn't until videos from multiple angles were shared online that people realized both gestures happened almost at the same time. Suddenly, everyone wanted to watch every recording they could find, hoping to discover another hidden detail they had missed during the concert itself. That realization made the moment even more special. No single camera managed to tell the complete story. Every fan contributed another piece of the memory, and together those clips painted a much bigger picture than anyone initially realized. As discussions continued, many ARMYs shared personal stories about how such small interactions often become their favorite BTS memories. They explained that concerts are not remembered only because of spectacular stages or elaborate effects. They are remembered because of the genuine emotions exchanged between the artists and the audience. Looking back, it becomes clear why this brief moment spread so quickly across the internet. A quiet wave. Two different gestures that lasted only seconds, yet somehow managed to unite an entire stadium in one emotional reaction. And perhaps that's the most remarkable part of all. Long after the lights fade, the music ends, and the stage becomes empty, people rarely remember every lyric or every dance move. Instead, they remember the moments that felt real, the moments that couldn't be rehearsed, the moments that reminded everyone why they fell in love with BTS in the first place. But one question still remains. As more fan-recorded videos continue to appear from different seats around the stadium, could there still be one hidden angle that reveals an even more unforgettable detail from this emotional moment that almost everyone missed? What happened after that unforgettable exchange didn't stay inside the stadium for very long. Within minutes, fan-recorded clips from every section of the venue began flooding social media. Every angle seemed to reveal something slightly different. Some videos focused entirely on Jungkook's heart, while others captured Jin's warm wave from a closer perspective. The more clips appeared, the more fans realized that no single camera had captured the entire story. That discovery only made the moment even more fascinating. People started comparing videos frame by frame, searching for details they had overlooked during the concert itself. Every new upload sparked another discussion. Every different angle introduced another interpretation. Suddenly, what had seemed like a simple interaction transformed into one of the most talked about moments of the night. What surprised many fans wasn't the gestures themselves. It was the timing. Jungkook's heart arrived at the exact moment when the crowd's energy reached another level. Almost immediately afterward, Jin acknowledged another section of the audience with a gentle wave. Neither action interrupted the performance, yet together they created an emotional rhythm that spread naturally across the stadium. Many longtime ARMY noticed something familiar. BTS has always had a unique ability to make enormous venues feel surprisingly personal. Even inside a stadium filled with tens of thousands of people, members often find simple ways to connect with different sections of the audience. Sometimes it's a smile. Sometimes it's eye contact. Sometimes it's nothing more than a wave that lasts only a second. Those moments cannot be planned. Perhaps that's why they stay with people much longer than carefully rehearsed performances. As conversations continued online, fans began sharing stories from their own seats. Some admitted they didn't even notice Jin at first because they were completely focused on Jungkook. Others experienced the exact opposite, saying they were watching Jin when the crowd suddenly erupted around Jungkook's heart gesture. Only later, after watching multiple fan recordings, did they realize both moments had unfolded almost simultaneously. That realization brought thousands of people back to the same videos again and again. Not because they had missed the concert, but because they suddenly understood there had been far more happening than anyone could see from a single viewpoint. The emotional response grew even stronger when fans reflected on what these interactions represented. After years of performing together around the world, BTS members have developed a natural understanding of how to communicate with their audience without saying a single word. They know when to slow down. They know when to simply look around the venue. They know that sometimes silence carries more meaning than any speech. That night seemed to prove exactly that.
No dramátic announcement.
No unexpected surprise performance. Just genuine appreciation shared through simple gestures. It reminded many people why concerts often become lifelong memories. Fans rarely remember every detail of the setlist years later. Instead, they remember how those brief, sincere interactions made them feel in that exact moment. Some described it as comforting. Others called it healing. Many simply said it felt unforgettable. As the videos continued circulating, another small detail began attracting attention. Different audience recordings showed countless fans instinctively responding to Jungkook's heart by making hearts back toward the stage. At the same time, entire sections waved enthusiastically at Jin as if trying to return the kindness they had just received. For a few brief seconds, the distance between artists and audience seemed to disappear completely. Perhaps that explains why this moment spread so quickly. It wasn't only about Jungkook.
It wasn't only about Jin.
It was about thousands of people sharing the same emotion at the same time without needing an explanation. Even viewers who weren't inside the stadium admitted they could feel the atmosphere simply by watching fan-recorded clips. The excitement, the warmth, and the overwhelming cheers somehow crossed every screen. Yet one mystery continues to keep fans talking. Among the countless videos already uploaded, there are still recordings emerging from different sections of the stadium. Every new angle seems to reveal another expression, another reaction, or another detail that wasn't visible before. And if history has taught ARMY anything, it's that sometimes the most unforgettable part of a BTS concert isn't discovered during the performance itself. Sometimes, it's found days later in a single fan video that everyone somehow missed the first time.